Fear says, I'll wait until I see proof. Faith says, I'll move and then make the proof appear. Which voice do you obey? Choose wisely before the action, before the money, before the momentum, and there must be belief, because no man ever accomplished anything of greatness without first seeing it in his mind. You must believe long before the world gives you permission, long before the world applauds, long before the evidence shows up. That is the true test. Can you act as if it's already real while it's still invisible? This is what separates the few who rise from the many who quit. Understand this. Faith is not a luxury. It's not an optional mindset reserved for the optimistic. Faith is a requirement, the foundation, the beginning of all transformation. You may think you need clarity to begin. You don't. You may think you need resources, motivation, support. You don't. What you need, which is a decision backed by belief, the kind of belief that is felt in your chest, that moves your feet, that speaks louder than doubt, even when your voice shakes. Abraham Lincoln did not know how the war would end. He didn't have certainty in strategy, but he had faith in principle, faith that freedom must win, even if the road cost everything. Henry Ford had no map, no market, no approval, but he believed so deeply in his vision that the world eventually bent to his certainty. Rockefeller built empires before the infrastructure even existed. Why? Because in his mind, it was already done. Edison, Carnegie, Schwab, none of them waited for evidence before they believed. They created the evidence by acting in advance of it. That is what faith does. It precedes the results. But fear does the opposite. Fear says, I'll wait until I see proof. Faith says, I'll move and then make the proof appear. Which voice do you obey? Fear waits. Fear scrolls. Fear calculates every risk and forgets every reward. Faith builds. Faith acts. Faith believes and moves anyway. And if you think this is just positive thinking, you misunderstand the laws that govern your mind. Your subconscious does not respond to what is true. It responds to what is repeated, what is felt, what is believed. If you repeat fear, your life becomes a pattern of protection. If you repeat belief, your life becomes a pattern of creation.